I need to give an advance warning before the start of this episode. So, these parts were all pre-recorded at around the same time. Part 23, the last one that you've seen, this one, and the next, I think from this point on, 2 parts, were all recorded in one session. So this one came right after I found out that, there were not 2 traitors on this floor. And so, I got very, very angry at the start of this part, so I am warning you going in that, yes, you are going to hear me raging a lot at the beginning of this episode. It also stems from a few external factors. As you're about to find out, I haven't been enjoying the second playthrough nearly as much as I wanted to, and it basically all came out right about here. Not only that, but on the very day that I recorded this, I basically found out that I had even though I'm supposed to be on holidays from uni at the time that I recorded this, I got a bunch of university-related work dumped on me, and yeah, even though I'm supposed to be off, and that made me very, very frustrated. So, I had a lot of pent-up stress and anger at this point, and I kind of took it all out now. I feel bad that you're going to have to see it, but, yeah, part of this was, to get my reactions to everything, and I definitely had a very negative reaction to what happened in the last part, so, again, fair warning, I am going to get angry very, very soon, so just be prepared for that. Welcome back to this absolute travesty of a playthrough. Last time, we apparently found out that there are no other traitors aside from these 3. I don't know how that happened, but apparently the game decided that I'm not lucky enough to get the true final boss in the second run, and I'm not even lucky enough to go for the bad ending on a second run either. Thanks a lot, you bastard RNG! Thanks a freaking lot! In case you can't tell, I am very angry right now. I don't believe this. I wanted to make the best of a bad situation, and at least show the bad ending on camera, because apparently, it is possible to get to the end with 5 traitors. Apparently that's possible. But for some reason, it's not letting me do it! I don't even know why! But it's not gonna let me do it! I have a few theories as to what could have happened. Now, I think, maybe, the 5 traitors are predetermined, and by sheer luck, Himen or Toya or Agito were meant to be the 2 traitors on this floor? But that doesn't make sense, because I had Zenji be safe on one floor and a traitor on the next, and, yeah, so anyone who's supposed to be safe is not meant to be a traitor later on, unless it's anyone who's a voice. Either that, or, by sheer bad luck, the game randomly generated traitors and managed to hit the 3 who are already traitors twice for this floor, which means my luck is even more abysmal than I thought. So, yeah, I don't know what happened. I can't find any guides that accurately detail how the traitor system works in full, because I really need that kind of thing right now. I don't believe this. This is just such an insult. Just everything I try and do in this second run is blowing up in my face. Everything. But enough about that. I guess we should just try and max out the 2 bonds that we have. So let's just go ahead and try that. And let's just go ahead and do that and then quickly put this goddamn second playthrough out of its misery. I have been trying to hide it, but I have been hating every moment of this second run. It's just the RNG has been trolling me in every possible way, and it's just... Anyway, let's just go ahead and try this. So, George is already on track to being erased, so I guess we can put Sojiro and maybe Zenji in. And I guess we could go for Yoko and Nagi and try and get Mana and George both erased. So yeah, in general, I have not been very enthusiastic about this second run. I don't think I've ever seen my enthusiasm for a game that I've recorded drop as much as this. But it's just that you understand how I feel, right? I mean, just the RNG completely trolled me right from the start, and now it's not even letting me get the bad ending.
Let's go.
As in, normally I'd remark about Marco's, like, emo attitude here, but to be honest, you know, I'm kind of the same as him at the moment. So the switch for this door is there. It's just a standard Arbaris. Kind of weird. Yeah, I could have him phase out of this room. I'm not going to do that just yet.
I'll tear him apart.
Oh boy. There's an enemy all the way down there. I think it'll be Nagi's job to go for that one.
Don't get Let's do this.
Guess I could go for the critical shot here.
How's this? Don't get in my way. On my way.
Let's go.
Don't get in my way.
The problem I find with Zenji is that he has to spend a turn using something to even, like, be useful. Then again, he can still take part in assist attacks, and he's quite good at them.
This may sting.
I like Sojiro's long melee attack range. He doesn't really make much sense, but, I mean, he's not even using throwing knives or anything like that, but... I guess it kind of works.
I'm here for you.
Understood.
Okay, I don't have to look for files or anything. And yeah, I've given him Quell Shot just to have a little bit of extra range. Charm. That might actually be useful. And there's a second Arbaris over there. I just want to get rid of that second Flammer. The one that's all the way out in the middle of nowhere. Actually, I could... Oh. That's the problem with Molten Decoy. You have to set it up so close to yourself that it's kind of very bad if the enemy does attack it because you're going to get caught in the explosion. You know, I suppose I could go for Air Raid. If worst comes to worst, I could try and spam Show's Daydream. I mean, Daydream. That was some big lag there. Okay, what are you doing? Just regular shot. Still hurts quite a lot. Yeah, it's that enemy there that I'm concerned with. Thankfully, I can counter you.
Let's do this.
Okay. That guy is still charmed.
Let's go. Don't get in my way.
Just realized that Zenji's going to have Show's enormous range while he's linked like this.
Come on. This. On my way.
Okay, that thing's almost down.
Let's go.
Oh boy. Yoko's movement is pretty bad here, and I need her to get into a good position.
Commencing assault.
Yeah, hi there, Arbaris. Let me just ignore you for a moment and go after you. Because I want you dead as quickly as possible. Let me just check Nagi's, yeah, her strength's a lot higher than Sai, so physical attacks are going to do a lot more. I've actually leveled up Dive to level 10, so let's see if the attack looks any different. Nah, it looks... I think the explosion is a bit different, but apart from that, it looks basically the same. Just realized that if I lose Marco, we fail this. Oh yeah, reduce the movement of an enemy that's already dead. That'll help. So Yoko, yeah, I need to defer to her.
A concerted strike.
Okay.
Inclines get annoying. So I can almost certainly just go as far as I can here and see if I can use a, not breakdown, noise blaster to take those two out.
How's this?
We just had that Flammer and the two Arbarises left. Going for the... Wait. I thought you were going for that explosive. Why are you just standing still? I am behind you shooting at you, and yet you're completely standing still. I don't get that logic. Oh boy. Yeah, I am... Okay, I actually think I might use Daydream this turn. Let's go for another dive.
Move out.
Okay, got the critical there, that's good.
Let's do this.
The problem with that is, Sho doesn't exactly have enough, sanity to use that without berserking himself.
Let's go.
Now, I have actually had I'll get you, get the instant death effect quite a few times. It happened in Mana's, There we go! Hey, instant death.
I'll tear them apart.
Looks pretty awesome when that happens. But yeah, that happened in... I was about to say Mana's Paralog. I guess it kind of is, but, Mana's... Zenji's not linked anymore, is he? I don't think he is anymore. But yeah, in Mana's character quest, that happened, and it was pretty awesome. Well, if he's not going to be doing much except assisting...
Over here. On my way.
Yeah, I think I'll leave him for deferring. Now we're going to go full-out Psychic Assault.
Sorry, but
Out of my way.
Nice!
More. Yeah. Give me more.
Unfortunately... Actually,
Let's
what
do
am I
this.
thinking? Sho can just shoot it. Just gotta make sure I have perfect accuracy, but fortunately I have just a shot for that occasion.
Take this. Good.
And there, that's Marco's character quest done. I wonder if I accidentally skipped some dialogue at all.
Oh.
Because I know all the character quests seem to have a conversation in the middle of the mission, and this one didn't seem to have one, unless you're meant to, like, get to where Marco is to initiate that conversation.
No.
Well, we know Marco isn't an ally this time.
I see.
Okay. But
Yeah, unfortunately, Marco's a traitor for this playthrough, so that doesn't work.
But yeah.
And we get Marco's file, so we're getting closer. Please tell me that was an S rank. Yes, it is. And yeah, this thing, which I still don't understand.
Cowardly noble.
I just don't get it. I don't get it. And if that's the case, I'm gonna have to fight 3 traitors in the final battle alongside the end. If I don't get the bad ending.
Hey.
Okay, she thinks it's George. Unfortunately, I'm probably gonna have to erase her as well.
Show.
And as for you, I guess I could say Mana.
I see.
I'm still trying to get Innocence erased, but if... anyway. Let's see if we get Marco's Max Bond conversation now.
Hello, Show. Alright.
Well, he's acting a lot nicer.
Thanks to you, I have a whole new struggle ahead of me.
Yes, the struggle of actually trusting people.
What do you mean?
If this was the sort of world, the kind of world where you can't trust anyone, I wouldn't care if it's destroyed. But now, thanks to you, it isn't. I feel there's people I can trust in the world. And now, I actually want to save the world.
And then it's ironic because, yeah, well, I think the traitors are still out to save the world, just a different one.
Isn't that a good thing?
Well, yeah, if it's all true. Show, I want to believe in that sort of a world, the way I was able to believe in you. I want to see that kind of world, live in that kind of world. But please, that means you need to prepare yourself. You need to be prepared in case my new resolve turns and bears its fangs at you.
I don't quite understand what you're getting at, but I'm glad you see value in the world now.
Yeah, well, it sounds like he's a traitor.
For the sake of saving it, let's work hard together.
Yeah, don't worry. We're going to save the world. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't feel so strongly about it, Sho. And no matter what happens, I'll have no regrets, no matter what.
Yeah, so I guess Max Bond conversations are a bit different if the person is the traitor. And, well, that unlocks another trophy. Just one more to go in terms of bonds. And that would be Sojuro's. But first, let's go and check the tips file. Just one gap there. Here we go, Marco. Have the test subject wait in the lab and lock the door. Set up an exit on the opposite wall from the impassable door. Place a giant piece of metal in front of the exit to obstruct entry. Give various pieces of information to the subject and observe how it affects his method of escape. Note, when the subject escapes, he will mistakenly believe that the false information provided is true. Extreme aggression is anticipated. Recommend tranquilization as soon as possible. Wow, they're jerks. Provided conditions. The subject cannot escape unless he moves the piece of metal from the door himself. The metal is roughly 30 tons and is composed of a particularly durable alloy. Drop the lights in the test lab and announce that the test has been called off. Announce that a fire has broken out in the facility, and all test subjects must gather in the living room at once for evaluation. Turn on the emergency sirens. Warn the subject that the oxygen levels are dropping within the test lab. Slam on the exit door from the other side and call the test subject's name. Say the name of a child the test subject is close to and tell him that child is in danger. Inform the subject that the child will die if he does not use his ability to save them. Frequently sound the oxygen level warnings and sirens. Well, that certainly couldn't have... yeah, no wonder Marco doesn't trust people. Telekinesis ability measurement. Place test subject in the room and perform the above heading to observe results. After all headings were implemented, the test subject succeeded in escaping. Though tranquilizers were shot at the subject, he was able to hold the darts in midair due to his heightened senses. The backup sleeping gas then takes effect. Condition of the metal obstruction confirmed. Not only was the 30-ton chunk moved, it had been crushed beyond all recognition. Well, they got what they wanted, but, yeah, I feel so bad for Marco. Ah, yeah, they were jerks to him. So, what we have left here, we have one more file there, which will be unlocked after we get the final evaluation, which is Sojiro. So, that'll be the next thing that we do. So, see you then, I guess, and I really apologize for the ranting, it's just that... I don't understand what happened, and... this game has just constantly treated me badly for this second run, and I just... Don't get me wrong, I really like this game, I really do, it's just that it, at the moment, is not seeming to like me back.